It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here, as it'll be the Steamers of Brooklyn taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 14.
There's Chris Olave.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go, start. 19 tight.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sheldon. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And you look at the Saints defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sheldon.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Emmanuel Agba has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete. The Saints at 10-4 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He completes it to Olave. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now, second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown in the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Capture 11. Capture 11.
They'll look to throw again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he puts it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Sheldon.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, Sheldon flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw.
Sheldon. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheldon.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete goes well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Steamers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Sheldon. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
19 Tiger. 19. Unlock line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.